pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We're counting down to kickoff and what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors.
Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To throw again on second down. Howell over the middle. It's complete. Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Again, it's Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Howell throwing on third down here.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now throwing on first down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's how to throw on second down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd and 12, Powell, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Powell from the gun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20. But instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. From his own end zone, here's Willis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Willis's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Up the middle, here's Walker. And down he'll go at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, here's Willis. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st down, Willis. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Second down throw coming by Willis. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Willis looking to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Willis right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Straight ahead, Walker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Willis out of the gun. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st down, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Again, it's Willis to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 1st down, Howell to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball is gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Buying time, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Willis.
And Walker has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down.
Caught on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Back to throw, Willis.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kyle Pitts
with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Powell. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They'll go play action. Howell. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Howell. Steps away to his... Oh, Howell loses it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Howell throwing on third down here. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
That's taken in by Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The fourth and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. Meanwhile, Willis is throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air on first down, here's Willis. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Does the big boy have the juice? 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Willis will try again here after the pick six.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And they go play action with Howell.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Howell. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Second down throw for Howell.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 27. Now trying to pick it up on 3rd. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. from 3 yards out.
And the Bulls have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Howell throwing for it.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
From the gun, it's Walker. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. First and 10, Willis.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3rd down, it's Willis. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And Walker once more.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, and time a huge factor. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on first down.
Here's Howell. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up,